Hi, second grade. This week we're going to be talking about how to break apart two-digit numbers. Before we start breaking apart two-digit numbers, I want to review the different parts of a number sentence for addition. Remember that in an addition number sentence, we always have two addends and a sum. We have an addend plus an addend equals a sum. The addends are the two numbers that are being added together. A sum is an addition answer. So those are the parts that make up an addition sentence. Addend, addend, sum. The next thing I want to review with you guys is how to break apart a two-digit number using place value. Remember that a couple of weeks ago we talked about the tens place and the ones place. Let's look at the number 23. We know there's a 2 in the tens place and a 3 in the ones place. We know that the 2 doesn't actually stand for 2, it stands for 20. And the 3 stands for 3. So we know that the tens and the ones place affect what's going on in the addition sentence. 23 equals 20 plus 3. We also know that 35 equals 30 plus 5. Today we're going to take all of this information one step further by looking at a big addition sentence and breaking it apart. Let's look at the next slide. We have 23 plus 35. That's a really big number sentence. It's two digits plus two digits. When we first look at this really long addition sentence, it can look a little bit scary, but we already know how to break numbers apart. We're just going to do it twice this time. Remember that 23 equals 20 plus 3. So I have my first addition number here. My first addend goes over here and I split it up. And then we have 35 down here, and we already know that 35 is 30 plus 5. And there you go. We just took all of that stuff that we did a couple weeks ago, and all we did was take it one step further by splitting up two numbers instead of just one. We're splitting up our addends now. These are our addends, and we're splitting up our addends now. So we're taking all that information we learned a couple weeks ago and taking it one step further. I do have a couple more examples for you. Let's look at the number 19 and 68. Right now, they're all by themselves in their own little number sentences. So let's take the number 19 first. We know that the 1 stands for a 10 and the 9 stands for 9. So 19 equals 10 plus 9. Let's look at the number 68. 68 equals 60 plus 8. We already knew that from our place value unit a couple weeks ago. We know there's a 6 in the tens place, which stands for 60, and there's an 8 in the ones place, which stands for 8. So 19 equals 10 plus 9, 68 equals 60 plus 8. Let's take this one step further. Now let's do these two addends. Let's start with the 19. 19 equals 10 plus 9, because we're looking at the tens place and the ones place. And now we've got the number 68. 68 stands for 68. 60 plus 8. That's how we just took all of that information one step further. We're splitting up, we're breaking apart two addends this time instead of just one. Let's do maybe two more examples. Let's look at 76. We're going to start with the 76, and we know that this is not 7 plus 6. This is 76. So we've got 70 plus 6. And let's look at my next addend, which is 25. And we know that the 25 is not 2 plus 5, it's 20 plus 5. Let's do one more together. We've got 44 and 86. 44 plus 86, that's a really big addition sentence. Let's split it up and break it apart. We've got 44. 44 is not 4 plus 4, it's 40 plus 4. 44, 44. Perfect. Now let's break apart my next addend. 86 is not 8 and 6, it's 8 plus 80 plus 6. It's 8 tens and 6 ones, so it's 86. Let's bring that down. 80 plus 6. So 44 plus 86 is 40 plus 4 and 80 plus 6. That's how we take all of that place value stuff we learned a couple weeks ago and just take it one step further. And this time we're splitting up 2 addends instead of just 1. So we're going to do this all week long, and we're just going to split up and break apart all of our addends. Remember your place value, tens and ones.